So you want to get a journal, but what's the point? Whatever you need to keep track of, you can just track it in your phone if you don't get distracted. Oh wait, you know what? What you can do is, instead of getting a journal in your free time, you can just sit and think if you weren't on your phone.
Inner peace.
What the fuck? You know what? You can go ahead and vent to your friends about your problems, but they keep making funny.
Nigga, maybe you got rid of that old yee ass haircut you got, you get some bitches on your dick.
Okay, well, maybe you do need a journal. Me personally, what I like about journaling is I'm able to self-reflect and look at everything from a bird's eye view of everything that's been going on in my life. Now, if you're a person like how I used to be, you thought journaling was kind of gay. And well, I don't blame you, bro. In the movies, they portray the person who journaled as some diary of a wimpy kid. But a lot of the times we get caught up in this never-ending hamster wheel of life. We never had time to sit and reflect about what's been going on, sadly. And you know, sometimes we can't even tell the difference between Monday and Friday. And yo, I know that is a shame. We spend our most valuable resource, which is time, without even keeping track of it. Reflection is a beautiful thing. It gives us the time to sit back and be aware of how we conduct ourselves. Me, I like to track my progress to see how much I've grown mentally over the past few years. Whenever I'm starting to feel like I haven't done enough or I'm comparing myself to someone who's ahead of me at the time, I look to see how far I've came from those past few years. It makes me feel better about myself. You should keep track of your progress as well. This is a trick that a lot of video games use. They put that progress bar right above your head when you're finna level up. That makes you want to keep going, If you kept track of your progress and you looked at it every day and see how far you came, when you look at that bar, you're gonna get motivated again and want to keep going, want to level up to the next level. And now for number 2, the reason that you should be journaling is to help you keep your life organized. Now I know you can just go ahead and do it on your phone. It's hard not to get distracted when all your distractions are usually on your phone. That's why for me, I keep track of my life in a journal. Don't put a distraction around something that can help you be productive. I'd rather have my devices for 2 different things. Like, I like to use my journal to keep track of my life. My phone is mostly just audiobooks, like podcasts, shit like that.
What's the worst hat to jack off?
The worst hat to jack
Probably
off.
a top hat, because you have to balance yourself while you're journaling.
Forget typing and all that. Like me back in the day, I wish I could go back and slap myself. I used to never organize anything. I used to just do things just off the strength of my emotion at that time. Now I feel like editing this video when in reality I could just organize it a week before and then have a set time for it so nothing else can get in the way of that set time for me to finish this task. Maybe you think you can do it on your phone. Maybe you think you can do it on your laptop. Maybe you think so. I know that you can do it on your journal without any distraction at all. I know that for a fact. Now, the final reason that you should get a journal for yourself is emotional control. I know it's a lot of videos like this on YouTube, people saying the same things. I watched a few when I was younger. I don't think I saw anybody ever talk about this, about the emotional control that you're able to get from journaling. Because if you journal, let me take a sip right quick. Hold on. I never talked this much in one day. I had to talk this much for a video. It's crazy. The emotional control that you get from journaling, I think it's a very underrated thing that benefits you. I don't think anybody really talks about that at all. When you feel some type of way, when you're angry, when you're scared, when you're sad or anything like that, a lot of times we become that emotion. What I mean is, it's your vocabulary. When you say, I am angry, now you are consumed by that emotion. I am angry. My whole being is angry. I'm angry. Everything about me, I'm angry. I'm angry right now. If you're able to calm yourself down and write, I was in this situation, I felt like this. You get a lot of control over yourself once you realize that you are not a certain emotion, a certain thing, or a certain situation doesn't have to make you feel some type of way, or it doesn't have to make you a certain way. Something about journaling, when you journal, you get a bird's eye view of everything, and then all of a sudden, things are not as big as a deal as it's seen in the first place. A lot of our times, our mind can be so cluttered and so one-dimensional that we just think this is the biggest thing in the world. It's the biggest thing that happened to us in forever. We think it's such a big deal, but when you take the time and sit down and write it down, you're able to gain control over yourself. So when you start writing down, I experienced anger in this moment. I am not angry though. I experienced it, but it's not in control of me. I'm in control of it. You don't let this emotion control you, but you don't push this emotion down. You acknowledge it and you base your decision off of logic and not this emotion. The power is the awareness of the emotion. You lose the power when you're no longer aware of how angry you are and what's making you angry. That's when you lose your power, and that's when you become the emotion. That's when you become angry. That's when you realize that you just experience these things. You experience anger. Then moving forward, you can deal with it accordingly in that situation. Because a lot of people, when they get angry, you just crash out. You you know what I'm saying, you start pulling knives out, you just crash out. Moving forward, you have more awareness of yourself. And that wraps it up for this video, man. If y'all do like it, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other videos on how to stay focused. I'm currently documenting my e-commerce journey and documenting my YouTube journey right now. I am at 112 subscribers. I'm aiming for 1,000 before July. My birthday's in July. I'm gonna aim for 1,000 subscribers before July. Go ahead and follow my Instagram if you guys have any questions for me or any video topics you want me to talk about or anything, or do you just want to chop it up with me and have a conversation? You know, hit me on my Instagram. Yeah, see y'all when y'all see y'all. Peace.